think it was, for us, two different types of halves, right? Number one, offensively on how we shot the ball in the first half. And, you got to give East Carolina a lot of credit. I thought they did a very, very good job keeping us off balance with man and the 3-2 zone. And then when the ball got to the middle of the floor, they went man and matched up. So I thought we adjusted better in the second half to that. Of course, when the ball goes in the basket, it solves a lot of problems, shooting 50 and 56 in those 2 quarters. First half, it was not good. I thought we got some really good looks, and the ball didn't go in the basket. But outside of the first possession where the live ball turnover was, where McNeil scored, I thought we did a much better job on her in the second half. She was on pace to have 40 if we didn't do some different things. Difference was when we came to help, we didn't come to help to foul. We came to provide help and challenge shots and change shots. So proud of our guys with the live ball turnovers, and I thought in the second half as a unit we defended better, and the glass was good as well. It was a physical game. It was a physical game both ways. But you just got to adjust to that.
I don't know what it ended up being. I know they had you 9-2 second chance points, and you ended up winning that category. Ava did a lot of good work there. Can you talk about how that part of the game changed?
Yeah, I mean, one thing that and they know, for us to be better, our 4s and 5s have to defend and rebound better. Now, today, pick and roll coverage was a lot better, and it started there. When who we wanted to go under on, who we wanted to go over, who we wanted to trap on handoffs, and when we wanted to blow up handoffs, and when we wanted to trap off of pick and roll situations. I thought we did a really good job tagging rollers, and we tagged rollers without fouling. We usually, we've come and we've tagged rollers with hands, and it's been fouls. But good effort. We're off tomorrow. And let's get ready to have a great day on Tuesday. Leave for this Memphis UAB trip.
Romi, Levy, 121, and at 6'3", but plays like a guard. Talk about the difficult, in a left-handed person. Can you talk about the difficulty she provides for opposing teams matching up?
Yeah, I think it just took her a little bit of time to get comfortable. She's long. That last play where she just drove it to the basket. She needs to get to the free throw line more, and she needs to get to the cup more. Sometimes with her length, she pulls up and settles for some jump shots. But, she's only been in our program for, 5 months? I think it's scary that a kid like that has 2 more years of basketball after this one. Very, very talented. She's coachable. She listens. She's fun to coach.
Do you think you'll be able to keep this momentum into the road trip for you?
Do I what?
Do you think you'll be able to keep this momentum into the road trip?
Momentum, well, we're on a 1-game winning streak. I'm glad that we had a great week of practice and we bounced back. Let's see how we come off an off day and have a great practice Tuesday. Be great at Memphis on Wednesday, and we're gonna have to do a good job containing the dribble and guarding the arc. They got an all-conference kid, and the glass is gonna be very, very important against Memphis. So, if we play if we defend and rebound like we did those final 20 minutes, I'll feel pretty good about going into Memphis. So. I can't really talk about what I did tell them or what I didn't tell them. I told them, we had one guy beating us, and we lost her on coverages, and we needed to have Ariel on the floor to defend her and quit coming to help to foul or to steal or to block a shot. just play true, come to help, to challenge shots, to wall up. And I told them that, we're getting our asses kicked on the glass. They were much more physical. We were making no contact whatsoever. We weren't pushing back. And that's got nothing to do with coaching, drawing up a play. That's all about effort and accountability. So the glass was a huge concern, and making sure that how our coverages, when McNeil had the ball, we had to be solid, And I thought we did that. We did that in the second half. I thought we got a body on people. We forced officials to make calls. We didn't force officials to make calls in the first half because we just stood there. We allowed them to push us underneath the basket out of rebounding position. Second half, now we blocked out a little bit, so then when there was a little bit of contact, the officials, there were a lot of calls, pushes from behind, 3 or 4, right, that went our way.
With the standings being as close as they are in the American, just as the season comes to an end, how important are games like these in just maintaining you guys' place in the American Conference?
We got 10 games left. There's a lot of basketball to be played. So, and see, we take a lot of pride that one thing that we did last year, we were the best team over 16 nights. And then we didn't get an opportunity to be the best team over 4 days in Dallas. So my thought every day is to get this team and our players in the best shape and in the best mind frame, emotionally, physically, in all aspects, to go to Dallas and win 3 in 3 days. Because if we want to go to the NCAA tournament, any team in this league is going to have to do that. No one in this league is going to get an at-large bid, right? You need to be in the top 50 RPI, net, whatever it is now, to get an at-large if you don't win your league. So now, over the next 10 games, we have an opportunity to come in and get better every day. And if we do that, the end result will take care of itself. Yeah. It's wide open. There's 2 teams with 5 wins, right? 4 teams with 4 and 2 teams with 6. Well, we play one of them that has 6 coming up here on the road. So if we control what we can control over the next 10 games, we'll be right in the hunt for a league championship if we do that every day. A regular season championship. The Dallas-Fort Worth will be a different story. But I like our chances there.
Coach, you've been here for over 2 decades. Today was Alumni Day. Can you talk about the importance of being an opportunity to see some of your former players and the players that came before even you were here?
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to see some of them before the game, but you had Jessica Dixon and Shantia Grace, 2 Hall of Famers, and 2 kids that have their jerseys in the rafters. Tamara Henshaw that I coached was here, and Caitlin Weber, I still told her, I go, listen, we still run 45K. It was an out-of-bounds play we used to run for her here. But, no, it was, I thought, Jackie Grant, Tara Arnold, and Molly Patmore did a wonderful job with the event. We had 15 former players here yesterday as practice, and only 2 or 3 of them that I coached. And we had some guys that didn't RSVP that showed up today, so it was really neat, and it's only going to grow. We have 21 former players playing overseas right now, so a lot of our alumni are still playing, so that's good. But yeah, it was special. It was a really, really nice event. There was a lot of work and time put into it. And it was a great event for the men as well yesterday. So great energy and enthusiasm in the Yingling Center. I think the Tampa Bay community, has been longing for basketball success on both sides, right? And the job that Amir's doing with his program and his staff. I mean, to have the amount of people come to a basketball game on Gasparilla weekend yesterday. You know, I only count the last 10 minutes because I relaxed. I was able to take the boat out and fish a little bit yesterday. So, but, yeah, it's great to see, you know, and I know Michael and the big slogan that we talked about, Tampa Bay Home for Hoops, right? We've led the league in attendance for a long time, and I tell you what, with Amir's got going, it's not going to be too far behind. We'll get in the support. We got so much momentum right now with our football team winning a bowl game. You got the practice facility, the on-campus stadium getting built, you know. So the time is now. Time is now is really to get behind our student athletes and our programs. And how can you do it, right? You can buy tickets, you can donate to the Bulls Club, or you can get involved with the Fowler Avenue Collective. So, not many home games left for men's and women's basketball, but it'd be really nice for our student athletes to play in front of a lot of people down the stretch here. All right, thank you.
Ay, ay.
All right, we have Romi, Levy, and Vittoria Blasigh available for questions.
So Romi, you played 40 out of 40 minutes. How many times did you look towards the bench thinking you might be coming out, or did you think that was going to
I think one time I was thinking that Marina's coming to get me because I got my shot blocked, and I was like, damn, that was bad. But after that, I think I was the game was just flowing, you know. I didn't think that the coach was gonna take me out. I think that we had good chemistry on the floor, so I was just ready. I was ready to give it all on the court today.
That's probably a team that is not used to seeing someone play 40 against them because they grind you down. That's one thing they want to do. You guys didn't turn it over that much. Difficult challenge. How do you think you guys rose to do it?
I think we had a lot of frustration inside of us, you know, losing 3 games back to back to back. And we've been working really, really hard this week to make sure that we're not going to lose this game. So I think we're all in a mental state that there's no way that we're going to lose, you know. We were working really hard, and we came together, and nobody's giving up on nobody, and, you know, we're still family. So that's, I think, what works best.
I just got one for Vicky, and I'll shut up. Vicky, at halftime, I saw it right before the second half started. Coach B came up to you and looked like she was telling you to relax. Did that help? And explain the difference between the first half and the second half for you.
Yeah, I think I get so frustrated for my shots. So she said, breath, and then they're going to fall down. So she gave me confidence, and that's what I have to do, like keep shooting and believe in myself.
Any questions for Claire?
How does it feel to kind of close out January with the win? You were talking about just the frustration. What was the vibe in the locker room before you guys came out here?
Yeah, I think it's a good point for like restart again, because after 3 lose, like we need to like be more consistency and like we didn't break down today. So especially after the half time that we were down 6, we came together and we played together and we won.
Yeah, I think that, you know, we're celebrating the win, but we're still not doing as good as we want to do this season. So we just need to keep doing what we're doing, focus on the next swing trip that we have. And I think the main thing is us sitting in the locker room at halftime, we're down 6. You know, that was us, but the other way in the past three games. I mean, we were up 6 and we end up losing. So I think that was one of the points, is that we saw other teams beat us when we were up at halftime, so we were definitely capable of doing that.
What was Coach's message to you guys at halftime?
For the most part, he made it very obvious that we were 19% from the floor. We were not hitting shots, and McNeil was, I think, 21, 22 points out of their 26. So he made it very obvious that if we take her out of the game, we are up by a lot. You know what I mean? I mean, the next player was maybe with 3 points. So Ariel did a great job on McNeil at the second half, and that's what I think helped us the most, you know, not fouling, rebounding, taking McNeil out of the game. Yep. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.